How's it going, guys? If you guys want to go vroom vroom, unfortunately this is not the video for you because these electric vehicles make no sound. We are talking about CCIV, we're talking about Tesla, and we're talking about why Lucid and Tesla are not that similar. So we have the stonk right above on the top left and a couple of articles on the bottom left. We see that CCIV is down 5% today. This is after being down for a significant amount of time. It had I mapped out previous levels of resistance and support. Let's zoom in a little bit so you guys can see a little deeper. You see that the level of resistance at the highest level when it peaked after the merger, the merger information, the rumor, and then the official news that CCIV was going to do a SPAC with Lucid Motors, it peaked at around $63 and change, and then it had a major sell-off. That major sell-off came from the idea that one, CCIV and Lucid Motors haven't really sold a single car, and so without any revenue, can it really be worth the amount of money it is currently worth? From falling down to that level, it met a level of support at $34.46 and then dipped even lower. On the 24th of February, it dipped down to $26.18 at its lowest, and now it is trading sideways with a couple of humps along the way. Unfortunately, it is still down 5% on today. Tesla's doing a little bit better, but not by too much. It was up to $800 on Chinese New Year. I know because I bought in at that time, so I do have 3 stocks of Tesla, and as I am reading this article while telling you this is not financial advice, you should keep that in mind. Tesla is at $700 right now and had dipped as low as $620 before bouncing back and making pretty big volatile waves, just long undulating waves you might be doing at a baseball stadium. Now it is hovering around $700. That's down 2% on the day, but that's enough about these two stocks and where they're going. Currently, we have to understand a little bit more about how they are rivals and how they are and aren't alike. Lucid, which announced plans last week to go public through a reverse merger, is expected to pose real competition to the electric vehicle pioneer Tesla. Thus far, Lucid is following Tesla's playbook when it comes to manufacturing, sales, and service. The company is charting a different path where electric vehicle charging and advertising are concerned. Porsche, Audi, General Motors, and other established automakers are trying to take on Tesla with splashy new electric vehicles, but the first real competition from any upstart may come from Lucid Motors, a company run by a former chief engineer on the Tesla Model S. Stole their talent, and now they're trying to steal their market share. Currently, they haven't sold a car yet, though, because as you'll find out, they are pretty darn different from Tesla's market. Lucid CEO Peter Rawlinson is following his former boss Elon Musk's playbook when it comes to production, some technology, dealerships, and service. I taught you everything I knew. I taught you about the dark side, and how dare you betray me. But it's charting a different path on electric vehicle charging stations, automated driving systems, and advertising. Here's how Lucid, which announced plans last week to go public through a SPAC deal, and Tesla compare with each other. Manufacturing. Unlike some newer electric vehicle companies, Lucid plans to manufacture all of its vehicles in-house like Tesla does today. And if you have ever seen Tesla's factories, and this is Lucid Motors factories, it looks a lot like Tesla's factories, but if you have never seen one of Tesla's factories here in the Bay Area, a tour involves a trolley. You have to go on a tram, and it's just a whole day's worth. It's basically like going inside Disneyland. Rawlinson believes vertically integrating manufacturing is the way to go, he said in an interview. The comments echoed remarks on a Lucid investor call last week. The simple fact is that manufacturing, ensuring the quality of our product is right, is too precious, too critical an activity to entrust to a third party, he told investors. We have to control our own destiny. Honestly, at this point, Rawlinson is sounding a lot like a case of main character syndrome. Lucid is building a brand new greenfield car plant in Arizona, which costs billions of dollars. When Tesla began its own vehicle assembly, it took over the NUMMI NUMMI factory that once was home to General Motors and Toyota Motor in California. There's a friendly face there. Lucid struck a deal with LG Chem to supply battery cells, the most costly part of any electric vehicle for its standard battery packs for the Air. The company said it would announce additional suppliers in the future. Tesla already has deals with Panasonic, Samsung, LG, and Cattle for cell supply for both its battery packs and energy storage products, including the Powerwall. Lucid said it has plans to manufacture energy storage products, both home batteries and utility scale devices too, but Lucid won't have the distraction and capital burdens of running a solar business like Tesla has done since acquiring SolarCity in the fall of 2016. Tesla's history with battery supply partners could prove an advantage for Tesla near term. Although through its long-standing partnership with Panasonic, Tesla locked in undisclosed pricing terms as well as investments from the Japanese battery maker. Together, they own and operate a massive battery plant outside of Reno, Nevada. Tesla makes the battery packs for its vehicles on one side of the factory while Panasonic produces cells. However, Tesla told investors in September it started producing its own cells at the pilot plant in Fremont, California as well. A lot of back and forth, but just so that parts are being found and they're being invested in. Lucid expects to produce more than 500,000 vehicles per year by 2030. Musk, who is known for stating ambitious plans but missing self-imposed deadlines, said that Tesla will probably produce 20 million electric vehicles a year before 2030. Originally, Tesla had tried, and now it doesn't seem like it's even trying to make self-imposed deadlines. Last year, Tesla produced 500,000 electric vehicles with deliveries shy of 500,000, even amid a global slowdown in auto sales due to the COVID pandemic. People are sitting down and saying, I don't have to commute anymore. I should buy a Tesla. Price and battery efficiency. Rawlinson expects the Lucid Air to be the catalyst for a lineup of future all-electric vehicles, including SUVs starting production in early 2023 and more affordable vehicles down the line. To start, Lucid plans to sell a high-end version of its Lucid Air sedan, the Dream Edition, for $169,000. Now, as funny as that number is, how crazy is that? By comparison, Tesla sells its Model S sedan for just less than half the price for the base model and $139,000 for the highest end Plaid and version, without adding Tesla's $10,000 premium software upgrade. By 2022, Lucid is expected to offer a version of the Air beginning at $77,000, which would directly compete with several Tesla models. However, it's still probably not going to compare with the Model 3. The pricing excludes federal tax credits worth up to $7,500 that are available to Lucid customers, but not Tesla buyers today. I was at the very cusp of buying a Tesla when the $7,500 was still available to those buyers. Unfortunately, that is going to be a big incentive for Lucid instead of Tesla. It's unclear at this time just how low Lucid pricing could go after its first two vehicles are out of the market. Rawlinson said that the company's next planned vehicle platform will be the base for less expensive models in the $40,000 to $45,000 range, but he's not sure the company will ever offer a vehicle for around $25,000, which Musk said Tesla intends to do. In the longer and fuller time scale, do we actually make $25,000 car like Tesla's planning to do with the Model 2? Rawlinson said, my view is, as a company, I think we're probably 7 or 8 years away from being able to contemplate something like that. That's a huge undertaking. Like Tesla, they are going to make an expensive car first, and then they're going to try and make it cheaper and cheaper. Rawlinson claims Lucid has industry-leading battery technology for its vehicles. His main measure is the efficiency of Lucid's batteries by miles per kilowatt hour driven. Lucid says its vehicles are capable of more than 4.5 miles per kilowatt hour, while the company says Tesla's Model S long range is greater than 4. So, if you guys are still with us, EV charging, Lucid has no plans to build and operate its own charging network like Tesla has done with the superchargers, according to Rawlinson. Do we want to have the capital burden of a fast charging network? No, we can go asset light in that. That's where we can save money. For saving money, just like watching this channel, go ahead and smash that like button for me because that's what we are here to do. Instead of building its own vehicle charging infrastructure, Lucid has partnered with Volkswagen-owned Electrify America, which expects to have 800 total charging station sites with almost 3,500 chargers by the end of the year. Tesla currently operates more than 20,000 superchargers globally, according to its website. Lucid, like Tesla, will offer customers home charging devices, still seeming like it's copying play-by-play Tesla's strategy. Self-driving tech. When it comes to developing driverless vehicle technology, Elon Musk has famously called LiDAR, or light ranging and detection sensors, a fool's errand. The sensors work by using pulsed lasers to create something like a live 3D map of a vehicle's surroundings surroundings that can be read by onboard computer systems. If you guys drive a Tesla, you know that there is animation of the LiDAR system. Many autonomous systems engineers believe LiDAR is critical for making cars truly driverless. Instead of LiDAR, Tesla's driver assist systems and long-awaited self-driving features rely on a host of other onboard cameras and sensors, including radar. Rawlinson believes the choice is a mistake. Do we think that LiDAR should be part of the sensor suite for autonomous vehicles? Yes, we do, says Rawlinson. There are a lot of different metrics for why these companies are diverging, a lot of safety risks, a lot of accuracy risks, but most importantly, this is now one of the biggest ways that these two, beef-having enemies, these rivals, are changing their technology suite. Lucid has said that the Air sedan, which is delayed from this spring to the second half of this year, will use LiDAR in its sensor suite for advanced driver assist systems. The company expects the technology to set a new benchmark for the industry. Very scary that they have already been delayed, and this is an important part of why CCIV started to tank. Tesla sells a premium advanced automated driving system for its vehicles for $10,000 today, with plans to roll out a subscription option too. While it is marketed as self-driving, full self-driving, the system's features do not enable a truly driverless, hands-free, and unsupervised ride. Instead, FSD enables features beyond Tesla's standard autopilot package. This will include smart navigation, automatic lane changing, and smart summon. With smart summon, a driver can call their car out of the parking lot using their mobile phone like a remote control, and that honestly is still pretty cool. Tesla vehicles lack a robust driver monitoring system which can detect whether a driver is using their systems responsibly. Meanwhile, Lucid has promised to include a driver monitoring system in its vehicles that will ensure drivers are using their advanced automated driving systems as prescribed, staying attentive to the road and their surroundings, ready to manually steer at any time. Almost done. Most importantly, it's about perception. Like I always say, advertising and sales. Tesla has become one of the world's best known automotive brands without the use of traditional advertising. It has instead generated hype and attention through splashy events, non-traditional social media engagement, Tesla online forums and owners clubs, and nearly constant engagement by Elon Musk himself with fans and shareholders. Musk has cultivated a following of 50 million on Twitter, for example. Lucid, by contrast, ran a national television campaign from December 25th to January for the Air to generate awareness of the company and vehicle. Rawlinson said that the campaign wasn't necessarily a part of Lucid's plan until the coronavirus pandemic last year forced the company to cancel several events. So entirely different plans for their public personas as well. I thought, well, dang it, I'm gonna have to, because we couldn't get the message out. So we had a little foray into that, and I think that's been quite positive. So I didn't rule out just because Tesla doesn't do it. Lucid also embraces Tesla's direct-to-consumer sales and service models instead of selling through traditional franchise dealerships. Lucid already has 6 retail locations open in California and Florida and plans to operate 20 retail locations and service centers in North America by the end of this year. In addition to selling its vehicles online, Tesla has about 160 retail locations in the US, according to its website. Well, what do you think? After that long, comprehensive, full analysis of Tesla versus Lucid Motors, what do you guys think is going to be the better play in the weeks ahead, in the months ahead, in the quarters ahead, and finally through the pandemic and beyond? I want to know in the comments down below. I want you guys to know that Meatball appreciates every single like, so if you can boop his snoot and boop, give him a like, give this video a subscribe, click that bell button so you don't miss out another live stream or another video just like this one analyzing the stock market, because each time you watch another video, it's an investment in yourself, learning a little bit more and finding that financial freedom. For now, but not for forever, I appreciate you guys. Peace.